Hi everybody, in today's video I will compare the Deluxe Reverb 65 Reissue and the Princeton Reverb 65 Reissue. Those two are my favorite amps, and I will share with you my thoughts after owning those two amps for years, so stay tuned. Quickly, I want to mention that I'm offering a free private lesson. The lessons that I offer, they adapt to your needs, have a flexible schedule. I'm providing them with a modern methodology that works and provides the structure that you need. Lessons that with my guide will help you to develop your own style of playing. I provide also really organic and organized material to study, and also you can check all the video testimonials of my students in my own website adrianmolinamusic.com. So please subscribe, like and share and comment if you like this type of videos, and let's jump right into it. So the Deluxe Reverb was my first good amp. I geeked with that a lot. I bought it back then, but after trying a different iconic amps, very famous, like for example the Box AC30, some Fender basements, some hot rods, and even some Marshalls. But the clarity and the organic feel that it provides just make me choose it right away without any doubt. So now we'll play some examples: clean, edge of breakup and overdrive with a tiny bit of reverb to not have a dry sound. Then I will set the amp kind of cleanish to take a dive into the tremolo and the reverb. And after that I will share my opinion about all the sounds that this amp can provide. Okay, some observations. This amp has two channels. The second channel has a bright cap into the circuit, and a lot of people are cutting this thing off. because at low volumes this thing can sound a bit thin and harsh. But anyway, I haven't done this mod in my amp. We can cover this mod and so many others and tricks to do with your Deluxe Reverb, but maybe in a future video, because otherwise this thing is gonna get really long. Let me know if you're gonna be interested to hear about that. Okay, one of the things that this amp is providing really well is like the perfect clean platform that you can use for your pedals or your own style of playing. It's really mid-scoop, but it's something that you can try to tame a bit. For example, if this is the EQ curve, you can try to lower the bass and the treble, and maybe raise a bit the volume, the gain. So then you will have a LED mid-scoop sound. I'm doing this very often for this type of black face Fender amps. One of the things that I like the most about this amp is the super wide image that this provides. It's maybe due to the fact that it's a 12-inch speaker. In that case, I think I keep the stock speaker. It's a Jensen C12Q, I think, 100 watts, so plenty of headroom. Don't worry about that. This amp is 22 watts, so with that kind of formula, it's kind of really, you have a lot of power to keep up with a kind of loud drummer. I never been in a situation where I was lacking headroom with this beast, so nice thing to consider. Okay, now I will play the same type of samples that I play with the Deluxe Reverb, but now with the Princeton Reverb. Okay, so I think that amp, even though it's still a bit mid-scoop, like all the blackface type of amps, feels like less mid-scoop than the Deluxe Reverb. This is just one channel without any bright cap, so it seems that it has more definition, more clarity, more hi-fi type of sound. It has a low wattage 10-inch speaker, and also combined with the fact that it's a Class A type of amp. This amp could be found as 12 or 15 watts, but I've seen that value vary a lot depending on different websites. So something really important to consider about this amp is that at this power, very often you will find that if you want to keep up playing with a drummer, you are not gonna have enough headroom. And like I was saying before, to not make this video super long, I was considering to make in the future a video of a deep dive into the Princeton Reverb to cover the most famous mods and tricks that we can do with it. Let me know if you are going to be interested about that as well. And now I will play back to back the same thing, going through the same step that I did before: clean, edge of breakup, overdrive, reverb and tremolo. Then I will share my opinion about which amp is better. So both amps are incredible, I just love them, but in an ideal situation like being mic'd up or being in a recording session or a studio, I will pick up without any hesitation the Princeton Reverb. Probably my favorite amp all time. I'm really moved about the magic of this clean sound and also about the response in my hands that very often small tube amps are providing. But please don't get me wrong, I also love the Deluxe Reverb. I feel choosing the Deluxe Reverb and not the Princeton for more diverse and unpredictable situations, where I rather have a guitar tone that I like slightly less than the Princeton Reverb to be more relaxed, knowing that the Deluxe Reverb will provide everything that I need. Okay, that was all for now. I hope that you like it, so please like, subscribe, share and comment, and see you very soon for the next one. Ciao!